Do you think that the crop of electorates, when I started the show, I described the electorates in Nigeria today as the after NSAS electorates. So people who experienced the NSAS protests or who have read about the NSAS protests, I don't think they have the same mindset. I don't think so. I think that the mindset is quite different. The narrative actually started changing. But we cannot speak for everybody, right? So that's why I'm asking, do we still have those people who can be misled, who can be manipulated, who can be told that letter A is the new letter D, with their eyes wide open and they can read and write? Who can now be told that that red color you're seeing is not red though, it's actually blue. The current electorates, are they the kind that can actually be misled? What do you think? Do we have electorates who have decided to block their minds from what is reality and rather listen to what someone has cooked up to tell them? Are the people still, what's the word now? Ignorant? Are there things you've seen that may, get you to say, I think that there are still ignorant electorates in Nigeria because of this, that, and that? And hey, just a reminder as well, PVC collection is ongoing. So go collect your PVC in case you've not done that. All right, the number to call is 070-0923-0923. 070-0923-0923. You can also head onto Facebook and drop a comment there. Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. And then you can tweet at Nigeria Info PH. Or send me a message via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416. 0809-030-6416. Do we still have electorates? The current crop of electorates, are they the kind that can be misled, manipulated in any way? All right, let's talk. Hello, you're welcome to the show. What's your name? Oh my goodness. All right, please do well to call back if you can. All right. And then the second question I'm asking is, are there things you have seen or heard people say that may perhaps prompt you to say, yeah, we actually still have people who can be misled, people who are even already being misled? If people will accept this and that, if people will agree to this and that, then yeah, sure, we still have them. All right, keep those calls coming. Let's hear from you. Okay, I'm going to have to read this message later on. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening. Turn off your radio set. What's your name?
Okay, I'm Jay calling from Mozoba.
You'll have to turn off your radio set.
Yeah, I've turned it down. Can you hear me clearly now?
Okay, this works. Please go on.
You're talking about electors being talked to defeat from politicians. Let me reiterate one.
Oh my goodness, did that just happen? Yes, it did. All right, please do well to call back 070-0923-0923, 070-0923-0923. And then to also let you know that if you're having issues, all right, connecting to the phone lines, please do well to phone line. It's just one line. Do well to send me a message via WhatsApp to 0809-030-6416. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. What's your name?
Yeah, good evening. My name is Comrade Mesman Tombai.
And you're calling from where?
Governor Good Party in Rivers State.
Okay.
Are you with me?
I'm listening.
Okay, all right. This the forthcoming election will teach politicians something because the electorates are now wise. The people have suffered a lot. Most especially the current government that is in place in Rivers State has really taught people lessons that people will use their PVC effectively. People are going to use their PVC to punish this government and make sure this government is out of place. Back in those days when the electorate would be convinced, people will call them and gather them, give them polo and singlet, give them 1,000, give them 2,000, and cajole them to vote the wrong person. This time around, the electorate, I believe that they are wise and they are going to do the needful. So many people from different parties will win elections, especially in Rivers State here. Hello?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay, so the electorate, I feel the electorate, they are now wise and they are going to do the needful. They are not going to be cajoled anymore. Thank you very much.
Thank you for calling. Hello?
Hello.
Good evening. You're welcome to Hard Facts. What's your name?
Good evening. This is Franklin from Port Harcourt.
Okay, Franklin. Go ahead.
Yeah, just like the last caller said, we have had in the past electorate that be easily deceived by these politicians. So, but I believe that in today or come 2023, we are going to surprise all these people. You understand? So that is my prediction. So we are no longer going to be used by them. They may come with money in the polling unit and all that. We will collect their money and vote whoever we want to vote that we know will change this country. That is my take on the issue.
All right. Thank you very much for calling. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Welcome to Hard Facts.
This is Constance calling from our order.
Did you say Constance calling from our order?
Are you hearing me?
No, what's your name?
Constance from our order.
Okay, I'm going to act like I heard that part. Please go ahead.
Hello.
Go on, I'm listening.
Okay, I want to comment. Well, we are deceived. So many people that are deceived, they don't know what they do because they don't become follow the class. Because if you look at many people, even as this government that you are facing, they will still tell you that they are still participating. I don't everybody getting one choice, but some people they are still majority follow the class. Thank you.
All right. Although I didn't hear everything well, but thank you for calling all the same. So do we still have electorates that can be misled? Voters that can be misled? INEC National Commissioner and Chairman of Information and Voter Education Committee, Festus Okoye, says there's a deliberate action by key political actors and stakeholders to mislead voters. So do you think people can still be misled with all they have seen and experienced with the 2023 elections right in front of us? Living Joko from Ugep in Cross River State says the electorate is largely populated with illiterate and gullible people, and the present economic hardship ravaging the country has made the electorate vulnerable to manipulation by the politicians. Even there is palpable fear by some of the electorates that votes do not count in elections here in the country, and that the politicians and the INEC collaborate to rig election results in favor of their preferred candidates. Yeah, people still believe that. Most of the electorates we have these days are those that can be easily influenced by money. They do not actually vote according to their conscience. What's your name? Include your name in your message, please. Your name and where you're texting from. It's really important, all right? Ensure you do that. Thank you very much. No, he also mentioned something. He talked about those who have a poor understanding of the Electoral Act. Poor understanding. And to buttress that point, he talked about he says some of the critical stakeholders in the electoral process have not made the transition from the Electoral Act of 2010 as amended to the Electoral Act of 2022. He says some of them are still quoting sections of the law that have been repealed or amended. And beyond that, some of them are not even comfortable with, some of the changes that you have in this new Electoral Act, and they prefer a return to the old Act. I'm sure part of those things will be the BVAS. Definitely has to be that. That's electronic transmission of results. Some people don't want to hear it. Wheezy says a clear case of electorates being misled, misinformed, and deceived is the recent appointment of 200,000 special advisors by the current administration in Rivers State, a state government that deliberately does not want to create jobs and job opportunities for past 7 years, but coming now to deceive the people. Your name is Wheezy, and that's your message. Alozie is calling from Omuma. Hello, Alozie. Alozie, I think you've called before, and this same thing happened. Anyway, can you call back? No, I don't think so. I have commercials coming right up in a bit, so I can't even take any calls right now. And the commercials are going to last for quite a while, from 5:25 to about 5:36, and then I have an 10 minutes interview that will come up at 5:45. So I'll quickly wrap up anyway when the advert is done. Why didn't Mr. Festus Okoye name names and give the specific old sections being cited as correct one? People can be deceived by even the most trivial things, even the ones that claim to be informed and call all the radio stations from morning to night. I heard one yesterday attributing competence and credibility of a candidate on how sweet a campaign jingle was. The gullibility cannot be understated. Flat Earth from Port Harcourt. All right, commercials now, and then I'll come back and wrap up. Do stay tuned. Then we will have a conversation. We'll have an interview at 5:45. I see SnowNet. All right, so let's do this. We've been discussing INEC's lamentation that there is a deliberate action by some critical political actors and stakeholders to mislead voters. And then I'm asking, do we still have, or the current electorates, are they the kind that can be manipulated, misled, deceived by politicians or political actors? King Chigozie Alozie on Facebook says, since INEC have discovered this, they should carry out sensitization campaigns across the country to inform and educate the electorate where necessary. All right. And then on WhatsApp now. Good evening, Constance. There are still a large number of persons who are and will be misled in the coming elections. First, there are still lots of unenlightened sets, especially in the rural areas, who do not understand expressly the role government policies affect our daily livelihood. These sets are majorly blown off by what they see are given in cash or kind and big infrastructural promises. Secondly, there are a lot who deliberately choose to be misled because of immediate stomach satisfaction and religious or ethnic bigotry. Martha from Ada George. All right, Martha. Constance, I do think the electorates of today have wised up. They are still being deceived by... Are you saying you do think or you don't think? I think you're saying you don't think. You say that they are still being deceived by politicians. You see, let's look at Rivers State, for example. You still hear some saying where Governor Wike stand, I stand. Maybe because of the stipend from the governor. Abu from Port Harcourt. Well, I don't think anything is wrong with that. You can decide to align yourself with governor and the candidate of the party he represents. Does that amount to being misled? That amounts to having a choice, right? Unfulfilled promises and neglect of critical sector is an indication of electorate's deception. It's rather very unfortunate that our public primary and secondary schools are seriously lacking teachers and students, and pupils of Rivers State are suffering due to this unhealthy situation. The governor sometime past promised to employ 10,000 teachers, but since 2016, nothing has been done, and the condition has moved from bad to worse. Most of the schools are without teachers in the state, a state that receives huge allocation from the federal government. This is indeed a sad commentary and an irony to a governor who was once a minister of education. So sad. From Comrade Akere Swanu. The current Nigeria has three kinds of electorates. Number one, the ones that will vote according to their conscience. A lot of them are found in the city. Number two, the ones that will vote according to stomach infrastructure. There are a massive number of them in the villages. Some of them call white black just to get money and recognition. And they are found among your early... Anyway, you say their usual anthem is "He leads and I follow." Number three, finally, the ones who haven't gotten their PVC yet because of INEC, or those who still believe Nigeria won't work. These numbers are very few. Mike from Tai. Okay. So the current crop of electorates, are they still those that will open up their minds to deceit? I mean, can't you see what's happening? Can they be deceived still by the usual promise of, I will give you road? Yeah. Do people understand what they should be asking for? I think we've had conversations of this nature over and over and over. And part of the questions that we ask is, the voting populace or the people Do they know what they need? And apart from what they need, do they even know how to go about demanding that these needs are met? Do they also know how to find out if a person who is running for office can handle their need or has them in mind? So when someone comes for campaigns and then the person is promising things that you people know that you do not need, same old things, and someone comes and he's quoting the Electoral Act upside down, the new Electoral Act, would you even know that what this person is saying right now is not true? That is not what is on ground. So the crop of electorates in Nigeria today, are they still the kind that can be misled, deceived, manipulated? Are they still ignorant? The other day I heard a young man speaking with, like Nigerians would say, with his full chest. That not them. Not them, I beg. Vote waiting. My yes, I go vote. I'm not voting. They already know who they want to put there. Now go and stand under the sun. Would they give me money? Are they feeding me? Now come and stand there and go and vote. Now after voting, they will not put who they want to put. I beg. Joe. So we still have those people though. (070-0923-0923). I don't think I can actually take any calls right now. Don't mind me. All right, so just keep your messages coming. And when it's time for open season after the news at 6, I will read those messages. All right, just stay tuned. 92.3 Nigeria Info. The news comes up after this interview from now till 6. My name is Constance.